If I was starting over, I would build a 20K a month business, not a 200K a month business, which I've got. So I started my business out as a solopreneur, and I had this ambition to build this empire, big buildings, big headcount, that kind of big business thing. And what I didn't, stupidly really, what I didn't think about is actually how much stress, how many problems, how much hassle, how much pressure, how much responsibility came with that, because I just had the glistening, grass is always greener, shiny object, look how cool it will be to have that. And then as I got older, I thought, do you know what? What I really want is travel. I want time off. I want time to think and reflect. I want to do different things. And so if I was starting over, I would build a business with maybe 3 or 4 clients a month doing high ticket stuff. And I would do my damnedest to avoid growing beyond 20,000 a month. Because 20,000 a month is enough of a business to get the bits of help that you need, not have a complicated infrastructure that kind of is bamboozling, have some really simple processes to acquire clients, build your brand and all that kind of stuff, but also have a ton of time to do what I really want. 3 or 4 clients a month is all you would need, paying you, 4 or 5 grand or 5, 6 grand, somewhere around that. That's all I would do. And I think that is, for the most people, that is the perfect business. You don't need to have this big head count, because with every bit of growth comes more responsibility. With every bit of growth, the mouth gets bigger to feed. And at one point, the mouth of my business was 50 full-time salaries. And, that sounds cool. And people go, oh, Dean, I'd love to have that. And people have come up to me and said, Dean, I'd love to have the business of your size. No, you wouldn't. No, you wouldn't. There are great responsibilities that come with it. And as I'm getting older, as I'm thinking about where do I want to go in the future, I am thinking about how does my business work around me? And so a couple of years ago, I redesigned my business. I'm redesigning it again this year to fit around what I want from the business, because the business is there to serve my goals. Yes, it's to help clients, but it's to serve my goals. And on reflection, the sweet spot for most people is around that $250,000 pounds range. That's a sweet spot that allows you to pack money away for the future, enjoy your time, do some fulfilling and meaningful work, and have that freedom and autonomy and flexibility. Sure, you're not going to be a millionaire. You're not going to be run around in Bentley, but you'll have a very, very good life that's future-proof. So don't shoot for 100K months. Don't shoot for 50K months. Shoot for 20K months. Stay around that goal. And for some of you, it might not even be that. It might be 10, 15K a month. It might be 10K a month. But don't think about this big arbitrary number. Think about what you want to do in life, how you want your life to work, and then build that. Don't do what I did and build this behemoth that basically gives you a new 9 to 5.